am Carol, the owner and creator behind CarolJo's, which is where community and creativity come together in the jewelry and accessory making world. So we do lots of things here. Twice a week we have chat times. Chat time is where you are able to ask any type of question that you would like. You also we can discuss tips and tricks about jewelry making, just anything about the jewelry business. Also, we have tutorials twice a week. Our next tutorial is on tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. we're going to do a tutorial. And then we do live events throughout the week, and that is where you guys can claim items that we use during making the tutorials and other items so that you can create your own jewelry and accessories. Tonight is chat night, and we talked about it earlier today that we are going to do some unboxing when we're doing this live. So we've got a couple of them up here. But first, over here on TikTok, we don't have Ashley tonight, so if you guys could all help me out, and can you please share out the live and do the likes on the live so that we can do our giveaways. But if we can do the shares right away when we come in, that will get us pushed out there more, and then lets other people know we're here. So if you guys can help us out, I'm going to do some sharing here too. So let's see. So just give me a second here. We're just going to do some sharing. I think she's live right now, so I don't want to interrupt her live. There we go. All right, we got some lives out there. Thank you so much, Danielle, for those Go Populars. I appreciate it. And I was going to say, you probably also did a heart me, but I didn't see it. Because we're doing the unboxing and the boxes that we have tonight are large, I'm not going to have... Hi, Geraldine. I was going to say, I don't have my backup account here, and so... Sorry, I won't be able to see all the comments probably. So if I don't see it, just put it in there again, okay? I know, between all of us doing the sharing, we're going to probably double up on getting the live out to some people. So if everybody can just have grace this week, that would be awesome. Because you have to actually follow the person on TikTok to be able to share with them. If you don't follow them, it doesn't let you share. Yep. And we're over that. We're at 16, so we're good. We got the share goal of 10. We just got to get to our like goals now. So thank you. So yeah, so that is what we have going on tonight. This box, let's see how tall this box is. It's got all kinds of addresses all the way around it, so I'm not going to move it like in front here so you guys can see it because I don't want to give out my address. Okay, it's 14 inches tall. It is 15.5 inches wide. And the width of this one is 12 inches. Oh, you just got off the phone, so maybe she'll be joining us then. So this is a big box, and I'm going to cut it open here. I haven't even cut them open, so I don't know what's in the boxes that I brought up here. Hi, Trisha. So I did open, there was a total of 6 boxes that I got today. So I did open 3 of them so I could see what's in there. And I forgot what I ordered. Some of the stuff. Hold on, I got to get this turned a little bit so I can try to get this open. And just to let you know, we have a big box full already of pendants. So the reason why I got so many of those pendants is that this summer, one of the trends is the purse bling. I don't know what else to call it. Hi, Lori. And so I ended up getting a whole bunch of pendants so that we could do purse bling. So we'll have some tutorials on that. Hello, Sandra. Hi, Ruben. I'm trying to turn this. Hi, Danelle. Hi, Lulu. Okay, here we go. I got to get this cut a little bit more. There we go. This one they taped in a bazillion different places. So as always, there is on the top and the bottom of each box. Yeah, there she is. They have a piece of bubble wrap. And I want to try to get that out of the way so it's not in anybody's. Ooh, okay. These got some pendants in it in the beginning. Ooh, these are kind of cool. We have, whoops. We're going to do an unboxing of all kinds of supplies that you can use to be making jewelry and accessories. So we got that. And it's got the pink enamel with that rhinestone on it. And when I said not claiming tonight, nope. We're just going to show you what we're going to have in here in the future. So I said I got a lot of items. The quantities are higher. Like instead, you know, I would usually do about 20 to maybe 30 of these. I'm doing like 50 to 100. Just to let you know. So, yeah. Just so that we have the quantities there. I think we've had, I don't think we've had this size before. But we've had the patina butterflies. But I think they've been smaller. But we have that patina butterfly. That one is a 50. Holy, this one's big. Let's see what this is. They're big. Whatever it is big. It is a pendant. But I'm thinking, I know this is going to sound weird, but like a key ring. So you won't lose your key ring with that on there. That one I only have 20 of. Now the butterflies with that patina is really cool. We've had it in a different size, but I like that one too. There's that one. Let's see. Ooh, this one's really cool. The enamel color. Hi, you. Okay. She's out taking her puppy for a walk. Look at that iridescent enamel of that one.
Was it today?
Yes.
Is this 1 day or 2 days?
1 day.
Okay.
So yeah, that one's cool. We have 50 of that one. That was the puppy that Ryan and I got her for her birthday. Oh, this one's, hi, Deborah. I'm in an area where we have a lot of the different pendants. So there's a heart with the rainbow and the rhinestone. I know we have that one also in black. We have it in white and black because I seen the black ones earlier. Yeah. And then, oh, this has that same iridescent different color, but it's a flower instead. So look at that. It's like pearlized. That one is cool. Oh, what is it? An umbrella?
Yeah, I'm putting it on your harness when I get it.
Okay.
So, like, her theme is going to be, like, yellow and, like, bumblebee. You can tell by her nose. And so I'm getting, like, a bumblebee yellow harness on Saturday. I'm going to put this charm on it.
Okay.
Oops.
So, and then I did get some cabochon settings that are different, and I did get cabochons too. So we have some new cabochons and settings. Ugh. Yep, she's gonna put that as a, for, so yeah, so you can add a cabochon and make this into a pendant necklace. Hi, Shannon. You can do lots of stuff with those. And I did not request these this way, and I don't think I'm going to leave them on the spools because of how it is to send these. I seriously do not. I don't normally ask for spools, but they put them on spools. Oh, and they even covered them up. So you might be getting them that way. But some of the chain, some of them have been on spools, and I'm like, I didn't ask for spools. But that will be one of the chains that we'll have. We're not claiming tonight, Myrna. We are showing y'all what we got in. We'll have these up for grabs in the future here. Someone's comment was filtered. What it is that we do throughout the weeks, throughout the week, I do events, is what we call them, because we can't call them what you have in your comments, because I'm live on 2 different devices. So if someone's asking these, I'm going to use the word claim instead. If these are up for claim or just for random. And we've always done it on TikTok as claims, but starting next week, it will be that I will show everybody all the different social medias, and then you will be able to go to we can't call it what a spider makes, that word. I can't say that word, but we call it studio here. You'll be able to go to the studio and get those as they are debuted. And then here, so I talked to you guys yesterday about our pendants that we made, like this. And I talked about, you can put them on chain, you can put them on cord, you can make them into earrings. We had all different kinds of things that you can do with those. And so I did get the cord so that if you guys wanted to put it on cord, you can. This is a nylon cord that I use to do necklaces with. You can also use it for bracelets, that type of thing. So we'll have that. So, yep. I'm sorting everything out so that I can get it ready for when, okay. I have not had this before. Just to let you know. I was able to get Cinnabar. So we have a few different Cinnabars available. We haven't had that before. So we'll have that. There's probably like 3 or 4. It's not like a huge amount. They didn't have a lot to select from, but I thought, you know what, I'm getting it. So yeah. And I got as much as I could. There wasn't a lot. And I said we're going to have lots of chains. Oh, that would be. So you can, if you watch here, though, follow me here and you will see when we're going to do those, okay? But I got lots of chain. This one is a golden stainless steel. This one has 100 in it. One package that I have has 250. One package has 500. We have a lot of those chains, everybody. Hi, Mia. We have another cabochon. This one is a connector one. Cinnabar is, how do I explain Cinnabar? I don't know how to explain it all of a sudden. And it's usually always red. We have pave butterflies again. I got some in stock. It's its own category. It's not like it's not a stone, like a gemstone. It is really, truly its own category in there. You know how like you have the naturals, you have the glass, you'll have acrylics. Cinnabar is its own. Okay. So, yep. Ooh, these connectors, are they connectors? Nope, it's a pendant, but it is a tray, a cabochon setting tray. I love that detail on there. I'm going to get that up close so you guys see that detail. That is cool. So we'll have those. Okay, we have some cabochons. I have some natural cabochons. So that one is cool. Okay. What I do is that we have all the components to be able to make it, that type of thing, and such. And then I do have some of what I've created and finished pieces out on my studio, but I haven't added a lot lately. Ooh, that is a cool idea, Danelle. She says she's going to fill those with dried flowers and resin. That will be cool. We have that same musical with white instead of the light pink that we had before. Oh, I want wildflowers. I just have not done them. We have a couple of, we have some, I don't know what metal this one is. It does not look like it's stainless steel, but we have a metal necklaces. Then we have the clear pave glass butterflies. We have not had the clear before. We have a big container here. We have two of them. So we'll see what these are. It says fragile, so I think I know what they are. No wallets tonight. We're doing an unboxing tonight, Izzy. If there's certain wallets that you want, Izzy, let me know. We will have them up on the studio sometime. Sorry, this is noisy when I'm pulling the tape off. And the reason why I say that, hi Joya, is because my photographer will be taking pictures of the wallets this week and next week, and then she needs to edit the pictures. So I just don't know exactly when they'll be out there, but they will be out there. So if you need them before that, if you let me know, if you know what colors, I can send you pictures of what we have, or designs, before I get them up there. These types, they're this style of wallets. So you can put the credit cards in the slots here, snap it, and then on this side you can have your ID. And it comes with the ring here. So those, and then we have them in lots of prints and colors. I'm having a hard time getting this one open. This one I might end up having to rip or cut. He's really taped. Yep, that's how much they are. You got it. Thanks for answering, whoever that was. I saw that. Patty, thank you. So, we talked about, and I got some large ones and I got some small ones, and I don't know what size these are. We talked about these today because we had bring back that you could use these for, maybe, because I don't know what size they are. So I don't want to say yes until I get it all the way open. These are bigger. So these are not the size I want. But I'll show you what they are. There is an end that's open. They taped that shut. Oh, gee. Oh, hold on. They even taped the bag shut. I kid you not. They taped it shut. There. So these are bigger, and these are not what I wanted for a size, but hey, they gave us extra corks. They do love their tape. And I was trying to get this, because the sizes that they do them in a different size, the glass. So let's see what's in here. This is another one. I wonder if it's the same. Let me see. Whoops. I threw that over there. These might be the same thing, so I'm not going to unwrap that one yet. I'll hold off because I'm thinking those are the same size. But we got some littler ones too, so no worries. All right. Oh, ooh, these are kind of cute. Well, they're right here. I'm showing everybody. So these are some more pendants. Yes, those are glass containers. They are. Thank you, Cindy, for the follow. We've had this cord before, and I got more of it. All right. There's the cord right there. All right. Oh. Ooh, I don't know that I don't think I've had this color. I might have, but I don't recall seeing it. We have another of the pave butterflies. I'm going to take this out so you guys can see how really cool these are up close. These are the pave butterflies. So we have those. Yeah, they are. That's the third color. We have blue, we have clear, and then that one. It is the type of glass. I saw these and I was like, oh, I had to get them. But they only had a bag of 100. You guys are probably like, what the heck? But I thought for a little necklace, the giraffe is just cute. So we have 100 of those. Okay, so I'm not the only one that likes that one. All right. What's in here? The necklaces. Okay. I'm trying to see. Nope, I do not have one. Oh, hold on. Hold on. These two need to go together. All right. I have containers that I'm putting everything. I got more of the lever back earrings. So we'll have those sometime. And these are stainless steel lever backs. Oh, yeah. We have some more cord. Oh, here's the black ones. Okay, we had a different one then. There's the black with the rhinestone. So I must have the black without the rhinestone that I saw earlier. So we have some of those. We have them in white and black enamel. I'm getting to the bottom of the box and I got to reach in. We have, this is chain. We got some chain. Yep. We have the, for the faux suede, or Patty uses them for her bandana necklaces. Anything that you have cord or ribbon for, you can use these as your closure. And I got a few different sizes and colors. A little fish bowl. Let me get that. There we go. We got that to focus over there. So we have that. All right. Yeah. Hi, Meg. And then we have, it is like Christmas. It really is for me. This is one of the cabochon settings that we got. We'll have those someday. And we have some stainless steel necklaces. They'll be on all different links, everybody. So we'll have some that are 17. I got 19, 8, you know, and then I get 18. There's 24. Here is not this. The next thing is wool, but this is wool too. We have the red pave glass. That is just, ooh. I'm liking that. We've got 50 of each color. I have no idea when I'm going to grab things to bring them up, but okay. These are cool, and I only got 50 of them. But none of them are the same. Okay, well, maybe these two are like the same. Yep, those two are like the same. We have cabochons. But this package is all different kinds. When I looked at these, I was like, wow. But I only have 50. I should have ordered more. Look at that purple one. Yeah, there are cool patterns in them. Like, these are just neat. Ooh, look at that green one. I'm loving those. They're a cabochon. They're, let me see. Let me feel them. It feels like glass. It's a glass. And then what they do is that on the back side it's flat, and they have adhered a picture to it into the glass. That's what happens. And then you're like, man, and sometimes you can't get them again. And then you're like, darn it to pieces. But now with how I'm working with this vendor, I have been able to email someone when I need things. Holy, that's heavy. Ooh. This is pink rainbow with the rhinestone in it. Uh-oh. Poor Joya. We have a cabochon here. And this one, ooh, these are cool. We have this style of a cabochon setting. That's a setting for it. So that is one. Those ones that were the prints, it's called a half round. They're flat on the back and they're rounded on the top. Yeah. And then we have some chain. And this is the chain that I was thinking about for the size of, I have it in both silver and gold, I think. For you to be able to create the purse bling. And what the purse bling is like if you have the handles, you put between the two handles, you have a lobster claw clasp on each side to put on the handles, and then you have the chain, and then you use like those pendants that I've been showing you, the enamel pendants, to create designs, and then you can put tassels on them, and you can add beads in between. So yeah. So, oh, yep, you can do ribbons. You can do all kinds of things. And so I want to do some of those. Okay, this giraffe is pink. We've got him in yellow and we have him in pink. We had earlier, I had found one that is a panda bear. And I went to show Buttercup. she was funny because I'm like, what do you think of this? And she's like, oh, I'm like, oh, I think she's going to try to take them. She doesn't need the whole package, just like 100 of them. Here, what I did is that we've got some of the round cabochons. Yep, yep. And I was waiting for some gold chain to come in because she picked out some gold stuff. She loves gold over silver. She's a gold girl. And I'm going to make her some necklaces with some charms. But with these, I have two things I was thinking for these. I have them, I haven't found them in the boxes, but I have the flat back bails. So you glue the flat back of the bail to the back of the cabochon, and then you can make them into necklaces. So you can make these into necklaces, or you could put them in a cabochon setting and then like do earrings or a pendant necklace, that type of thing. The material of these are resin. Cabochon, there we go. And then we have in those the hearts and the rainbows, we have them in red now with that rhinestone. So we have 4 different, yeah, we had pink, white, black, and red. And that's the bottom of that box. Hold on. At the bottom of each box, we have another piece of that. All right, hold on. Oh, okay. I'm going to grab the other box. It's heavy, so just give me a minute to pick this one up. And make sure that when I'm bringing this, I'm bringing it the right way so you guys don't see addresses. Okay. There we go. I don't think you guys can see address. There we go. All right. Now let me bring my containers back so I can put stuff in them while we're going through it. 1 box down. I've already went through 3 boxes. We have a total of 6. So now we're sorted through 4. This will be 5, and then I'll have 1 more. So yeah. Yeah. 4 out of 6 down. So I brought them into the house myself today, and these were delivered by UPS, and he leaves them in a place that I'm not like really happy about. So our garage, even though we're out in the country, our garage is in front of our house, but we have the house, we have what I call the breezeway, which is where we drop the coats and our shoes off at, and then you go to the garage. So we have this area that's, our garage is not like, it is attached to the house. You'd have to see it to understand it, I think, but it's not right next to it, really close. And he keeps putting them at the end of the garage, and we have a 3-stall garage, so you have to go through all that, through the breezeway, and then into the house. Was there something really exciting to you in boxes 1 through 3? Some of the pendants were really, really, really cool. We have some really cool pendants. We have 10mm size rondelles. Well, we've told them where to put them. That's the thing. And it's like, what the heck? So yeah. And we had those enamel pendants, like what I showed earlier that I said I wanted them. I got a lot of them so that we could do those purse bling. I don't know what else to call them besides purse bling. We're going to have to come up with a fun name for it. But those, there's an entire box that's just filled with those out of the 3. So we're going to have a lot of pendants. Hey, here are some of those 10mm rondelles, I think, or rounds. These are rounds. Are they 10? Yep, they are 10. Let's see what they are. They're rondelles. They're 10 by 8 millimeter rondelles, these are. So we've got this color here. I love the color. It just, to me, is like, wow. This one might be all glass because everything is lots of bubble wrap here. We have this color. Ooh, I'm going to take it out so you guys can see it. Yep, Geraldine's blue. But look at that one for yellow. I do not know what they're going to call this one, but wow. Champagne, yep. I'm going to have bubble wrap again for everybody's packages. Because this one is seriously lots of bubble wrap in here. Hey, we got some bottles, but these look big. No, I don't know. These might be too big. Got to figure out something that we can do for these. Oh, okay. Can you put it on my thing? Thank you. Are you going to put that in the kitchen garbage? Honey, it's full. You might have to take out a garbage bag. You know what I mean? And I'll take it to the dumpster. All right. These are bottles. I saw that when I looked at it. I gotta cut the tape. Holy tape. This is like, seriously, when I first started getting things, yeah, I really need to invest in one. The box cutter. Yeah, these are bigger. These are not what I want. Oh, these are kind of cute though. There we go. I got into it. These are cute little ones. Like little, like, to put stuff in, but look at those little, they're cute. They're too big for what I wanted them for, so I might have to be ordering some different sizes. Those are cute. So, I mean, I'll have them up if you guys want to do something with them, but it wasn't what I wanted to make with them, is what I want to say. It's not that we can't use them. I wanted to do them for the pendants. They're too big. Yep, so I was thinking, yep, is something like that. So we'll have them up for you guys. There we go. Okay, now can we get this one out? Yes. Okay, what do we have in this one? This whole box is literally all bubble wrapped. What I was going to say is when I first started doing this, everything came this way with yellow tape around it in bubble wrap, no matter what it was. Yep, that's what I was thinking. And I was thinking maybe also, I want to try to do this more. I just haven't had the time to do it with doing the switch over. I want to put like little, which is it probably in that last box if they're not in here. I don't see them in here. I have lots of little containers coming where we can make little variety boxes for you guys. Ooh, there we got green, but they're probably not going to call that green. Yeah, the tape is like, wow. I reuse as much as I can of all of that bubble wrap. We have them in purple, I think, or is this brown? Let me take it out and see. Yeah, it'll be teal. That one's brown, probably saddle brown. We have, oh, I got some more of those in. Look at this. This was probably going to be either Parisian or Midnight. Look at that blue. That is a stunning blue. Yeah, it is. Holy buckets. Okay. We've had these before, I believe. I'll have to break some of them down. Hallelujah. That one's cool. Denim. That is cool. I found another package of these when I was rearranging stock. So we'll have those in a few colors, hopefully. There are some that are not bubble wrapped down here. Oh, those are cute. I don't remember. When I go to put it into with the spreadsheets that I do, I will find out if it is. Look at that one. That's cool. This one I didn't get a lot of. We only have 10 strands of those. So this is another one. Yes, I know it is snowflakes. We'll wait before we do these. But these are ones that I was thinking for the kids as necklaces also. They are a flat back, as you can see, cabochon. They are resin. And then there is glitter on those. So let me show you up close. See inside there, you can see the glitter. So those will be cool. Let's see, what is this? Oh, these are for the bottles. So if you wanted to hang them from something, I got these so we could do that with them. You use the little the screw eye hook. I don't know what they're called besides a screw eye hook. Yep, you can drill them too. You have and then you can screw that down into the cork. And you put a little dab of glue on it and put it in there and screw it down, and then it stays. So we're going to have some tutorials on how to use those. I'm like, I get excited to make for them, okay? Okay, what do we got now? This is something pink, everybody. Pink hearts. This is a return. We're getting closer, everybody. We need 2.3. Try to grab something out of the bottom here. We got some more of, and these are for stainless steel ones. These are those bale tubes so that you can put the chain through it and then dangles down. We did a tutorial, and I don't know where my tutorial went on it, but we used those for the tutorial. So I got some different ones of those. I didn't get a lot because there wasn't a lot to select from. Oh, we got, oh, hallelujah. You guys asked for some cages. I know we just did those, but we got the pendants that are, I got a few. I couldn't get a lot of them. Let's see if we can get this. The illuminating ones. We'll have those. See, it glows for a little bit. We got some of those. That goes in the pendant one. We have some more cabochons. Got that one. The cabochon trays. I keep saying cabochons, but they're trays. Let's see, what else do we have? We have all the rest of these are in bubble wrap. does. Okay. We have 2 different shades of brown 10 millimeter. So there's a lighter one and a darker one. We got some tools, I think. We might have some tools, I'm hoping. Let me see, because I'm like, I have been waiting for some pliers. And watch, these pliers will be the wrong ones again. Let's see. I want the flat, not the jagged pliers. Hey, I even got the end or the beginning of the roll of tape on here. But they taped over it. I want to see what these tools are because I can't remember what I ordered for tools. Woohoo, we got there. Thank you, Lolly. I want to look at this tool really quick and then we'll do it because I'll be disappointed. Oh, we got 3 different tools in here, everybody. We have the nylon pliers. Nylon pliers, and it comes with a replacement. Got those. We have the to help with doing knots. The little owl. Now this is the one that I want to see. Where is it open at? Up here. Please, please not be with the jagged inside. Because if they are, I'm going to cry. Yep, you got it. That's how you press. I can't tell. Hold on. Oh, no, these are a different plier. These are the ones that Zuli was talking about. She calls them the duck bill pliers or something like that. I got those because Zuli was using them and I don't have a pair. So I don't know how many of you need them, but yep, duck pliers. I got some for those of you that need them because I don't have them, so I need one. That's what we got for pliers. Okay, so maybe I don't have the right pliers yet. All right, now we're going to do our 10K giveaway. All right. DuckTales. So I'll bring those as soon as I can get the spreadsheet up, okay? I'll bring those right as soon as I can. Let's do that color. All right, everybody, put colors in the chat. That would be the nylon ones that we have. The nylon ones straighten wire or your head pins. So I have those also. I ordered those. Somebody's got it already. Geraldine. Because she's going to get it because it's a blue. It was sapphire. So congratulations, Geraldine. You will have 5 creative credits on your list. Grab this so I don't lose it on the table that's full of bees. There we go. So congratulations. Woohoo. Ugh. Oops, I already showed you that one. I'm putting some of the glass back in here. I have no idea what this one is. I'm betting this one will be another one of the glass containers. That's what I think this one's going to turn out to be. Let's see. Yes, there is. It's going to be on Saturday this week. If I can get the spreadsheet completed, because there are a lot of items on this spreadsheet. I use a spreadsheet. I import everything. With this many items, it'll take me a few hours to get that done. Even though I'm importing and, you know, doing stuff, you still have to verify stuff. Okay, I gotta keep, I don't need to keep that one. So if I can get that done, we can get a few of these items in there. Sorry. I have some that are not faceted that I need. So on my last one that I got the 5 boxes, I have some rounds that are not faceted. And I did not get them separated into individual bags, so I need to do that. And sometimes that takes a lot of work. Yep, we'll have them up there, Murda. These are more of what the size I'm looking for. Yes. These are not beads. Well, sometimes it does. These might be a little bit big, but I think they'll be cool. Have that size. I have no idea the actual size of these. So, just to let you know, when I ordered these, everything is in millimeters normally, and these were not in millimeters. So I had a hard time ordering because usually everything is in millimeters. So we got those glass ones, bottles. We have 2 more here, and I have no idea what's in either one. Just by the weight, I'm thinking these are going to both be glass bottles. I love faceted for the sparkle part. I am not usually a blingy person for jewelry, but I do love faceted when I create. I know that sounds weird. If I wear a lot of my stuff, when I first was making it for myself all the time, they were all just round, no facets. 6 millimeter, no spacers. That was pretty boring. Whew. Let's see what size these are. Because yes, these are bottles. They even taped the bag to the bubble wrap. Holy buckets. Okay, here we go. There's my tags. I need my item numbers so that I can verify what I got. All right. Oh, these are little squat ones. So those are a little bit bigger than I want. We'll get there. We're going to get the right size. But we'll have fun finding. I'm going to find stuff that we can do with these. Okay. I'm not going to get the tape off of this one. The one thing that I do like about their stickers, and I have yet to find stickers like these, because I know Nordic Luna would love those. Ooh, that would be cute. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking for bead storage or the chips, or like doing something for like something to put in your window. These are, no. thought they were going to be, these are a little bit bigger than I want, but it's okay. We'll get there. We have the size. So, but we'll do something with them. Yep. I will have all the sizes in the description and everything. Yep, there's the holes on the top. And I was going to say, there will be, these I don't have, because this vendor is one of the vendors that is part of our agreements and stuff. They're giving me the pictures. So I don't have to take the pictures. I just have to download them. And then I can marry it up. So I might not have like a quarter or something to go near it that you can tell the size, but the sizes will be in there. And I'm not going to use the sizes they gave me because, as you can tell, it's like, yeesh. Hi, Ducky. And so with that in mind, I will have the sizes in there so that you guys can know what sizes they are. But what I was thinking is that, like, I really, when I'm looking at these, and then there's another one that I have that's down in the other room where the boxes are all at. I really thought if we can make and put like faceted beads or something in there so that it will catch the light, and then using those I can't think of what they're called all of a sudden. I said it when I said it. The eye with the screw on it, the eye screw. If you put that and then do a piece of the fishing line, and then you hang them in the window, that's what I was like looking at those going, that would be really cool. So I just want to try making them and see how they turn out. I mean, that's literally how I thought with that, and then seeing if we can do a tutorial for those. You guys can, you guys have ideas for them too. But I wanted to do something that we could do and try something out. Like a sun catcher, yeah. Only it's going to be in a bottle. Or you could do like Joya, and she said get little shells. And if you put like the little sand in the bottom and then some shells, and then just have them like on the windowsill as decoration. Hey, Kayla! I miss you. And so yeah, so you can create decor for it and the sun catcher. And I mean, like there's like a lot of possibilities here. So when I saw them, I'm like, I'm not going to say, we're going to call those accessories. I was going to say, we got to do lunch. Not next week though, but maybe the week after. Ooh, there you go. Affirmations. Glow in the darks. Ooh, see, we're all getting ideas. As I say, next week we're launching so that everybody places they don't claim, they will just go through. We can't say what it is. We call it the studio, what a spider makes. You can figure it out from those, hopefully. But they're going to be doing it from there. So we're going to do that changeover. And so not doing lunch with anybody next week during the days because I want to get that all figured out. And so I'll go to lunch with you next week after that. Yay. Oh. Okay, sounds awesome. Thank you. So yes, and so, well, the thing is that you guys can laugh at me. I'm a rule follower. If you guys couldn't figure that out, I follow a lot of the rules. And so for us in South Dakota, we can't hang things from our mirrors, so our rear view mirror. So I don't promote it that way, but yes, you can do that. And I know we have what they call the car charms with the silicones. And I give you ideas of how to put it together and do other things with it. But yes, you can do it for that too. Hold on, just a second. So, I love it, Patty. What I was going to say is what will happen is if you guys noticed in this order, I was really thinking about how that will all work out with doing it through the studio. In the past, if I would have ordered, not that one, I couldn't get very many of them. I'm just going to grab the pink giraffe because he was right on top. So in the past, the pink giraffe here, I would have had like 20 to 30. And this time I ordered 100. But you know what, Danelle? I'll tell you about Iowa. You can't tint your windows. I like my dark tinted windows. And so that's how I'm hoping. So like on a lot of the strands, I ended up, well, this isn't a good example. Like these in the past, I would have just ordered 10, and I ordered 20 of these. We are going to next week. We're switching over. So I don't have my tablet. Let me go grab my tablet and I'll show you guys how it's going to work. There's going to be videos of it too. But hold on. Let me grab my tablet. I've got stuff all over the floor in here, so I got to be careful. Like I have a lot of bubble wrap on my floor. And I'm surprised I haven't had a Buttercup up here asking for her phone back, but that's okay. All right. So you'll go to the studio and you will see when we have the lives, there's going to be a date and kind of a description of the live. If we had other items that were there in this carousel from what we had in there before, you will get 16 of the items from the live in the carousel. And if we have more than 16, you touch this. And if we had them there, I didn't do today's there. You're going to make me cry, Kayla. But then down here, you're going to see 2 columns, and it'll have every item that, like if tonight were a live, the live that we did earlier today where we had 30 items, all 30 items will be listed here. And then you just go ahead and put them in your basket, and then you take care of it when you want. And that's how it will be done, is that way. But to help out, I know we all talked about the quantities and things selling out. I increased. Oh, hold on. It's my business name, but here, let me put it up really close if you guys can see it. Can you guys see it right there? It's probably backwards. So, yep. So what's going to happen is just like we do now. You're welcome, Murda. So like on Tuesday nights and Friday nights, you know, we come on and I show you the debut items. So all the debut items will be right there. So you just have to touch. Now, if you missed it and you want to see what was on the live, if you go up to, and I'm still working on this one here. So if you go and hit this right here, the middle that starts with an S, I can't say it or I'll get a ding. And then there'll be this, and that takes us to some of them. I got to figure out how to have them all listed there. So that part I'm still working on so that you can go back to prior ones. Now, the other thing that, if you have one of the, I got to find one. Let me grab one. There's one on my desk. So let me grab it off my desk. I just need to keep these over here. I actually have another desk in here. This is the table. This is what we call my table. And then I actually have a desk over here. But if you'll notice on all of the bags, there's numbers right here. There's 5 digits and then a 3-digit right after that. If you put that up into that magnifying glass right there, if that item is turned on the studio and you put it in, that's how you can order again. I shouldn't say that word, but there. So yeah. So that is how that will go. Yeah, and if you need, I didn't see comments, but yes, it'll be like if you have two devices, or you can minimize TikTok if it is live. Here it is. I'll spell it for you. Yep. Starting next week. CarolJo's. But it's just what the DOT stands for. Com. Yes, you can. Thank you, Patty. She's got it in there. So it's my name, Carol Jo, with an S. That's it. There, Kayla's got it in there. I will pin it here. There you go. That's what it is. I can't say it out loud, and I can also not put it up here as a sticker. So that's what it is. So if you guys want to save that as a favorite or bookmark it, whatever you want to do, that is where we'll do that at. You know what's going to happen, Miss Ducky? If you add it to your buggy, you will get reminder emails. I've had that turned on. And so you will get an email. Yeah, and I've been trying to figure out what in the world is that phone number for. Because I've never figured it out. Unless it's for the numbers, for the letters. But there's 3 letters for every number. So I have to like sit there and try to figure that out. But I'm not going to give out my own phone number. I will tell you that. So that's how we're going to do that starting next week. And we slowly are putting things out there. You will see, like if we go there right now, let me bring it back up because I closed it. We have right now Gorgonia beads. They're just the 4mm size. You got it. We can't say the C word. TikTok has a limitation of words we can say. Yes, I will be doing a pinned video for this. But you can get Gorgonias, you can get the pens, and you can get the tools out there right now. And all the jewelry, too. Well, I can email it to you if that helps you. The QR code is yep, you can the QR code is getting restrictions. And what I will do also is that we still have your lists going out in email. I will put that in the email for the list too. I will add it into that email so that when you get it, you'll get it that way too. So that I just thought, you know what, email, and it just dawned on me. Let me put that in an email for the list that go out this week. The ones that went out today won't have it, but the ones that I will do for Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, I will do that. Yes, you do. If you use, okay. Yeah, it won't be much longer. I'll give you one. Okay. So if you use, and I can't say them, yes, it will still be the 50 for the shipping, for 0 shipping. If you use how you get to the studios, if you do the apps on your phones, then you will be doing it. Okay, so what I will send out right now is you will get the invoices. Oops, I'm not supposed to say that word. The lists. And then there's an automatic one that if you have something in your cart and you have it, when you pay your list, that type of thing, those all generate automatic electronic communication. That's the way we're going to word it. Electronic communication. There was a lot of things that went into the making it. I've always wanted to do it this way. Because of it will make things a lot faster in getting on the lives. And I want to be able to do more things with you on the lives, like doing more tutorials or giving you ideas. I mean, literally, as we opened those bottles, we kept talking about different ways that we could utilize them and having that community interaction. And that way, we can only do the claiming on TikTok because all other social medias, the comments are not great. It just sucks. And I don't know what else to say. And with the uncertainty of the world of TikTok, I was like, I need to make sure I am doing something that I can have a sustainable business and that type of thing. So, and then another thing was when it gets time to try to find if someone comes in and claims, but I don't have the info that I need to be able to do the electronic communication for the list, you're trying to track people down. And then if, there's some that it's just hard to get them to say, okay, do you really want this or do you not? It just turns into a little bit of that. And so that's why it's just a lot of different things. So if it's in your cart, it does not go against the inventory. It's only when it's actually goes through to shipment. So yes, it does. And so you will see things that will come off if you do not take care of it in a timely manner. Yes, yes, it will. Yep. Everything will still be through shop. So yeah. So that I really truly, that's one of the things that I took into a lot of consideration to do this. I cannot put limits on stuff. I've looked into it and they don't do it. Yes, you got it. It will probably say that it's not available. I have not checked into what the actual wording is. But the thing that I want you guys to really take into consideration and think about with this and not get scared about it because it is a change. And I know we talk about that's a negative word and it brings in that scariness, but I have invested a lot more into inventory because of this. So when you think about it, if I ordered 20 strands and now we're going to have 30, 40, or 50 strands. So you have to look at that. I have pretty much doubled in a lot of cases what I would have had for inventory before. So hi Maria, I need to ensure that we are going to have enough. Yeah, I know. Or I requested, how's that? That type of thing. I know I'm using words I'm not supposed to, and I haven't gone red yet. But the thing is that I wanted to make sure that you guys were getting it. Yes, there is a better chance. Yep. Yep. How many that there is available? Is that what you're talking about, Lori? So like up in the corner, people will be like, there's so many available up in the corner of each picture of that item. Yeah, that is something I can turn on. I don't know if I want to turn it on or not, because what happens is, and this is because of how my studio is set up. If you have below 10, it will give you a different wording. So yeah, it won't tell you how many carts buggies it's in. Sorry, I said the wrong word there. It won't tell you that, but it would say like if there are 16 remaining in that example, 16 would be up there. We just don't know how many it is in a cart. buggy, 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 buggy. And so that part, but you can turn that on, but you get different wording, like, and this is the wording I don't like seeing, so that's why I'm having a hesitation of turning this on. If you get below 10, it changes the wording. My jewelry, I only create one of it. Very rarely do I have two or three of it. And it's usually a different size if there is two or three. And so that's where it's like I have a really hard time because I don't want you to like have that really bad FOMO of like that because they do it when it goes below 10. Yep. And that's where, yeah. So you guys will be able to, and then you guys can let me know if you want that on or off because the wording does change when you go below 10. And I'm here, I'm like, we can change this up as we go to see how you guys like it. But like when we have the encore events, we're going to have those items out there also. And you will have all, like today we had 30 of them. There'll be 30 there. I'll show it in the live and then you guys can go in and take care of it however you want to do it. So I can tell you that. I can even tell you while we're on the live how many I originally had. Like if we're on an encore, I can tell you how many are still there. I can tell you that kind of information, but I can't tell you, like, I won't be able to say it's in 10 buggies or whatever it is. That part, I don't think that they support that, but I can look and see. I know. So that's what that's how it's gonna be. So I hope you guys are all okay with this, but it just has to do with a lot of the back end that takes to doing the claiming is a high amount of work, um, and that type of thing. And in it, and I don't want to get into the negative parts of it. I really want us to get into being able to share how we can use things more. And I think that's going to happen naturally, just like you saw today. So, how we saw all these items being presented tonight is going to be somewhat not like you're not going to see my surprise kid Christmas gift thing, but that's what it is. Yep. I will. I will still have scheduled tutorials. I will still have scheduled chats, and we'll still have scheduled live events for what would have been claiming before, just like we do. Yeah, it'll be hard to share what you're talking about with the sharing. Yes, that's not going to be as that part won't be there, and that's going to be kind of stinky. But I think if we can share ideas, our whole entire base of the community talking and growing, that's it. Yep. What I'm working on right now, Nordic Luna, to let you know, is that the live events, you will be able to go back to a date in the live event, or if you did claim or went through the buggy, you can put that in the search and see if we're going to do that. So they will always, I am not going to close them down. The only time that they would be taken off because of back end analytics, some of the analytic tools that I use have limitations of how many items we can have on the studio, or I get a different fee schedule. That's all I can say is a different fee schedule. So at some point when things are at empty, we do have to take those off so that we don't have have a different fee schedule. Yep, put the number in. Yep, the numbers will work. I already tested that out and it does work. So I've been doing a lot of, I know you guys have been, I've been saying I've been doing stuff in the background. I've been doing a lot of testing and trying to prep for this. with you doing, hold on, I got to read Joy. With you doing live events to show still. I'm not sure why the other way. I'm not getting that to claim because we're not going to be claiming. Yeah, if it's, yep. It really isn't. It'll be next week, Murda. Next week is when we do this. So what's going to happen is that I will do the live, let's say Tuesday nights live, and we have 20, 25 items. I will show you all the items. We'll go through them. We can keep going through them for that hour. Yep. And then you would be able to see it. There will be the next chat will be Monday at 2 p.m. Central. And I want to put the pinned video describing this all up on TikTok before Monday. My goal is to try to get it done on Friday and post it on Friday. And that way it will show you the screens and everything. Yeah. So what happens is, okay, so Lori, what happens right now is when you guys take care of your lists, thank you, Cece, for the hand heart. So when you take care of your list today, I get notified and I can print out your list right away. And then I can also create your packaging slips. And then I take the basket and I put it in a box and that type of thing. Going forward, what will happen is that that same list will be created just like we have today for your guys' lists. I will get it's called a pick list is what it's called. And then what happens is that pick list, I can go down to where I have everything and I can scan the items because I have them on the outside of the boxes of all the items. And then I can grab it and make sure I'm getting the right item. And then when I bring it up here to package it, I'll do a second scan of it to make sure I've got the right ones. Yeah, there are a lot of places doing it this way. It comes down to efficiencies, but really the big thing is that I want to spend more time chatting with you for ideas that we can share and building the community. That is one of the biggest reasons for me doing this. So that back end of packaging will hopefully make it more efficient and more accurate. Yeah, and they do have, I could do that, but there are an app for me is extremely expensive. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It actually would cost more for the app than it is for me to use the what I have. Yep. So I think it's just, and I'm not trying to scare you guys, but I just want you guys to understand it is, we've been talking about this for about a month now. And I have said the big C word change is really hard. And I know that, and this is going to be a change, but I think once we get used to it, you guys can tell me if you like it or don't like it. You can be honest with me. But I want us to give it a chance. I always said that when I had employees and anytime we had to do a change, you won't be able to shop before the lives. It will go live so that, remember how I was showing you where you had that hyperlink? I was supposed to say that word. That one will really get me. That you can touch. That will be there before the live starts, but the items are not going to display until the live starts. Yep. Thank you, Danelle. Yes, there will be hiccups. We got to give ourselves grace for next week. Yep. It will be. We will do lives for you guys to see them. We will do chats to talk and chat about it during that time. It is going to be more interactive. And I said last week, I think I said it, we need to give ourselves grace when we go to do this. All of us. So, just letting you know. We're going to give each of us grace, because some things I will tell you is that there are some things that I can do on a computer and I'm good with. There are some things that I'm not. And we are all built differently on what we can do. So I want us to all give each other grace. I want you guys to play around with it next week when we've got some of those live and up there, and see. The first one will probably not go until, I think, Tuesday night will be the first time we use it, but we have a chat on Monday so we can talk about it, and maybe we can put one up there with a whole bunch of items that don't have anything in them, like a zero quantity items, so that you guys can just see it. Yep. And so I will be able, so what will happen is that I will give you guys, if you guys have the creative credits, I'm going to give you a code after the live that you can apply in your buggy. So yes, creative credits will still be available. You can only enter one code per time. So I will keep, just like today, you will see, you'll have a whole bunch down at the bottom of your list. I will get you different codes for each one of those. You mean real credits? Able to apply credits without. Okay, I'm trying to understand Nordic Luna. Oh. I got to think on that one, Nordic Luna, okay? We must be brave. I love it, Lori. Oh, I want to say this because I will tell you all, I had a lady that when I managed individuals, if I told her she was moving her desk, like even if I had to move across an aisle, I got zero productivity out of her until the day she moved her desk. So I will say, I'm not trying to do that to you guys. I don't want you guys to be paralyzed that you can't do this. Murder just wants the pink one. And I just want to say, we'll be okay. We're going to get through this. We can do it. We're all here to help each other. And literally, don't get frustrated, please. That's what I'm going to say. Just don't get frustrated and it'll be all right. Because once, the thing that I say about that and why, once you get frustrated, things just go downhill. We can take a deep breath. We can come back. We may have to have little chats and stuff. We'll get there. Literally what we're going to get there. All right. I am I know Buttercup came up here to get her phone. And I said, I'm still on. And she left. So I do need to get her ready for bed. So I'm going to go get her and then get because she listens to music when she falls asleep. So I need to get it for that. I want to say thank you guys for all the questions, all the conversation tonight. I'm glad you guys had fun with our unboxing. And I hope you guys all have a great night. We will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. We're going to have a silicone live. We have lots of silicone focals tomorrow, okay? Bye, everybody.